What about districts? Why is that important?
So districts in New Orleans were a way that the city actually kind of divided itself. It had just more, it's a lot more roots to it's an homage to our roots in Mardi Gras. It's an homage to our roots in New Orleans. The districts in New Orleans were made more of like cultural barriers. They hosted a lot of like a district would have a lot more, a district would have a lot different activities going on. It had a lot different just cultural feel. So we really feel like having the EDM room transform into the Voodoo Club and the Masquerade Salon be completely different vibes within the convention itself.
So yeah, so just a way to again bring New Orleans into what we're doing and to honor the space and place that we love so much. If you guys, as you're traveling in New Orleans, so the city is part of the event. There's, you go, do, explore, go on tours, do the things, come back for the parties, but do the things. And you'll, as you're going around, you'll notice the districts, or you'll hear people talking about them. Storyville is one of the most famous districts. And that's actually close by to where we are right there in the quarter. That was kind of the brothel, the red light district. So that's why the districts. And so, yeah, and really incorporating and that encapsulating New Orleans and bringing that into even more into our event, because we like to do that. So the YAP app is our event app. And if you have not accessed it yet, it's spelled YAPP, YAP. And you'll go into the YAP app and you'll set up a profile if you have not done so yet. And then the code to get into our event is N events, correct?
Yes.
Just the letter N events all put together. And that will get you into the 2026 schedule. And once you're inside there, you'll come up to a welcome page. You'll come up to the welcome screen, and there's a whole bunch of different tabs. Kendra has done an amazing job this year, you guys, of getting so much of this information here for us in one place. It's like a wiki. It's like our own little wiki for Naughty in New Orleans. There is information there about, there we go. Tristan's bringing it up for me. So there's information about themes. There's there we go. It looks like that. You've got the themes. She's got information. We've got information about how to check in, FAQs, things like that, the rules. There's also very, very in-depth section about the dungeon, the rules and the etiquette for the dungeon, which we will talk about that a lot, especially when we're at the dungeon. And then it also has some information like some of our favorite places and where the staff goes and hangs out all the time, or shops, and always sharing where we eat. We always share where we eat. That is just part of what the event is about. And then once you go a little bit further into there, the schedule is there. There's also a social feed, so you can go through the social feed. I've been getting a lot of notifications, so folks are getting in there and saying hi to everybody. And so the social feed is there, and this is really going to be your one-stop shop for the event. So you're going to want to make sure that you download this and have it everywhere. It's going to start there. You can kind of see what it looks like. That's what the cover page looks like. Oh, thank you, my dear producer, thank you very much. And so it's just purple and it's got all our little characters on it. So you'll definitely want to get into the app. The other thing that you want in the app, it shows you with all the schedule, all the education. It has everything that's listed, all of our parties, all of our meet and greets, all of our arts and crafts, everything is on that app schedule, on the YAP app. You can also, Kendra, does this one allow us to add things to our schedule? Okay. Yeah. So you can go through the app and say that you see a class that Swinky Life is teaching, this amazing class that Swinky Life is teaching, and you would like to go. So you can put that on your app that you want to schedule that for your class. Or for your schedule. What will happen is that doesn't go anywhere. That is just for you to know what's on your personal schedule. So you could put down, you want to go to all 5 things at 12:30. And that's basically to remind you when 12:30 rolls around, you're gonna have to pick which one of the 5 you want to do. But it doesn't mess with us. It doesn't mean you're holding a seat. It doesn't mean you've RSVP'd for anything. It is strictly something that shows you what's on your agenda. So we understand that. We know that just because it says 100 people have RSVP'd, that does not mean that there may be 100 people in the class. We know that just means you're holding your space for yourself. So you're more than welcome to do that. And then also something that's really important to both Kendra and I and the presenters as well is that giving feedback. And you can give feedback for any of the events, all the events, anything that you do. There's a section on the app in that particular session. So whatever it is that you're at, the drinkery if you're at the bar takeover, or if you're at the meet and greet for the the Southern United States people, whatever it is, there's a place to leave feedback there, and you can do it right then and there and tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. We can't fix things or change things or add things if we don't know that you would like them fixed, changed, or added, or that you loved these certain things and bring them back next year for sure. Feedback is feedback. It is not negative. It is not positive. It's imperative to our success. So please don't feel badly about saying, I hated this. It's okay. You can hate stuff. It's fine. We need to know. And then we will reach out and find out why. What can we do differently? What can we do better? And so we really do value that. And that's why it was so important for us to have something that's so easily accessible for you to be able to give that feedback right then and there in the app.
You can comment, you can like, but it does not have a DM feature. Another thing that's featured in Yap are our maps this year. So for new this year is a more themed, more immersive areas within the convention itself. So we've created these things called districts. Within those districts, you'll find just more themed content, more immersive, kind of more immersive, visuals, more immersive audio that just kind of bring you into a space. So this year, those districts are the Voodoo Club. That's where you'll find like more nightclub vibe. It's very EDM heavy. The Masquerade Salon will be kind of more top 40s. That's where the No Idea Band will play, our live band that we do every year. The Quarter is going to be a place where you'll find speed dating, you'll find meet and greets, you'll find Jen Porter. So that's the Quarter. The Cathedral of Kink is the Dungeon. And then we have the Royal Parlors where you'll rule your fantasy. So that's going to take the place of our play floor. Those will be at the Astor and the Nopsy. Then we have the Afterglow. That's, if you were here last year, it would be the Speakeasy. So it's going to actually have a lot more rave vibe. We'll have an open bar, or not an open bar, so we'll have a cash bar in it. And then the Academy, which is not a physical district, but a metaphorical district, which is where all the classes live. Also within the app, you'll find where each party is, the kinds of parties that we have, and then the education, of course. So the pool parties will have 2 pool parties every day. There's the daily bar takeovers will have 2 from 12 to 3 and 2 from 3 to 6. You'll also find the daytime themes within the app. You'll be able to see what themes there are, what themes for the daytime, what themes for the nighttime, and then vendors and exhibitors as well. So all of the vendors are listed there. We have over 30 this year. Some have physical goods like corsets and leather and toys and novelties and a soap company, some 3D printed stuff. Floggers and canes, of course, but you'll also find clubs, people that are promoters of other events. You'll find resorts and travel and podcasters and educators. So really do take time to go to our vendor and exhibitor area and just look around. Maybe you'll go home with something that you didn't necessarily plan on, but something to add to your collection. Naughty's also home to over 100 educational classes. Marina, do you want to talk a little bit about those? I think that's your wheelhouse.
I do. Yes. I am so excited this year for the presenters and the educators and the sessions that we have listed for you guys. It is amazing. If you have not heard of world-renowned, famous Midori, she is an icon in the world for her shibari and her rope work and her rope bondage, among other things. That is not just it. She is I believe she's a professional dom, or has dabbled in that. And she is an amazing person. She is coming to Naughty New Orleans this year. So sorry if you wanted to come and see her and you're sold out and you didn't get a ticket. I'm so sorry. But for those of you that are going to be there, oh my God, you are in so much luck. We've been trying. I've been doing this job now for 5 years, and finally Midori is coming. So I'm very excited to have her with us. And then also one of the preeminent rope riggers, teachers, the Dutchie, Lazarus Redmayne and Kajira Blue will be with us as well. So if the Dutchie to me is one of the top teaching shibari websites. And so that's just a very few of our presenters. We have our amazing folks that come all the time. Dragonfly will be with us. Dr. Stephanie will be with us. There are new offerings from all of our presenters. There's our old favorites, of course. We always have our old favorites, but we really have some amazing new stuff that is going to be offered. Check the app. There is so much on energy work and alignment and tantra and communication and getting sexy with each other. It doesn't even have to be with other people. There's Tiffany Anton is doing a class on male genital massage. So there you go, men. You're welcome. We'll thank Tiffany. I was going to say you can thank me later. Do thank me later. Do thank me anyways, but we'll thank Tiffany. I actually am hoping to make it to that class own
I'm
self.
gonna thank you both in advance.
Yes, because I would love to go to that. So there's just so much. Most of the classes are included in your conference package. There are a few classes that are more intimate and more personalized, and some of the instructors they charge for those classes, and those are all listed on the app as well under the paid section. They all have links. They're in charge of their paid classes and what they're doing. It's not really anything that we control in the sense of any payment, refund, or anything like that. It goes all through them. But if you're interested in doing a deep dive with Dragonfly, Dr. Stephanie, Reed, Marla from Sex Down South is coming also. So excited. She's coming back. She hasn't been here in a few years. She is an amazing lady. I cannot wait to have her back as well. She's teaching, I think, a paid class, and that might be it. There may be a couple other. I think there's a Tantra one that's a paid class, a couple other little ones. But check those out. And when they fill up, they fill up. So if you think you might want to do something extra, put it on your schedule, go ahead and pay for it and do that. But we have some amazing, amazing things. And of course, our spaces and places that we have set up for everything they're just wonderful. Everything is just fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.